Good evening. The big news, of course, we all are tracking is a resumption of flights amidst coronavirus lockdown. That's our top story because airlines are beginning on Monday. I'm Pallavi Ghosh. Let's take a quick check of all our top stories first. Well, there's divide over the treatment of domestic passengers. Many states say that they will be quarantined on arrival. Why quarantine those with a green tick on the Arogya Setu, asks the Civil Aviation Minister. Biggest ever single-day spike in COVID cases in the country. Over 6,600 new cases, 130 deaths on day 60 of lockdown. News 18 gets you the full picture of how India has fared in its fight against the virus. Well, a fallout of the cyclone Umphan. Bengal government suspends Shramik special trains for the next 4 days in view of the crisis. Odisha sends 500 disaster relief personnel to Bengal for restoration operations. But first, our top story is the first positive case of COVID-19 in Sikkim. The patient, of course, has a travel history from the national capital. That's from Delhi. Going to go across to Karishma from Guwahati. Yes, Karishma.
Well, yes, Pallavi, Sikkim was the only coronavirus-free state in India, but has now reported the first positive case. And officials of the health department press briefing is still underway, and they have confirmed that a 25-year-old patient who is also a UPSC exam aspirant who returned from Delhi recently, he was in Delhi for coaching, this person has tested positive. He reached Siliguri by bus on the 17th of May. He was lodged at the government quarantine facility there, and after he came back from Delhi, he was tested for fever and flu-like symptoms. His sample was sent to the North Bengal Medical College and Hospital in Siliguri, and the test results have come out positive now. Now, talking about contact tracing, this bus had a total of 12 people, of which 3 were from South Sikkim, including the positive patient, who has now been admitted to the only dedicated COVID hospital in Sikkim, the CNN hospital in Gangtok. And how well is Sikkim prepared? That is what everyone would want to know. Well, the health department of the government says that they are prepared with 46 quarantine centers at the moment. But without any positive case for so long, Pallavi, the state government had also announced that schools and colleges will reopen from June 15. Will that order be revoked? That remains to be seen. But considering this first positive case in Sikkim, that is surely bad news, as cases are rising by the hour almost in entire northeast. Assam itself has reported over 300 cases, and most of them with travel history from outside the state.
All right. Thank you very much, Karishma, for getting us those details. The first positive case from Sikkim, but it has a travel history to Delhi. We're going to shift focus to some more news coming in from down south. Well, the Karnataka government has said that it's going to observe complete curfew every Sunday till 31st of May, except for essential services, which is grocery and medical stores. Everything else is going to completely remain shut throughout the day. Stacey is with us. Yes, Stacey.
Well, that is, in fact, one of the observations that were made in the process of lockdown 4.0, when the government had come out saying that even though they're opening up as many services, Sundays is going to be a complete curfew, and that being tomorrow, being the first Sunday, that's what's going to be observed. In fact, even the BMTC has put out a notice saying that there won't be BMTC buses flying here in Bengaluru city at least, except for essential services like what was there in lockdown 1 perhaps, where you have only your grocery stores, milk shops, those will be open. Medical stores will remain open. But other than that, they want people to observe complete curfew like how was observed back in March. So that is something that the government is going to push for. Even though other services have been open throughout this week since lockdown 4.0, tomorrow being the first Sunday is going to be a complete curfew here in Karnataka.
Okay, thank you very much, Stacey, for getting us those details. In fact, do stay on with us. There's more news, of course. This is what the Aviation Minister, Hardeep Singh Puri, has said yesterday, that flyers don't have to quarantine themselves after reaching the destination. He said that only those who have been certified medically fit by the Arogya Setu app will be allowed to fly, and that security checks at the airports have been stepped up to double-check the flyers. His statement is in contradiction with some states like Karnataka, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, who've made institutional quarantine mandatory for passengers coming from other states. Let's listen in to him.
मैं सिर्फ यही कह सकता हूं कि आपके पास आरोग्य सेतु ऐप है और आपने अपने आप को टेस्ट करवाया है और आपके पास सिम्टम्स नहीं है और आप टेस्ट में आप नेगेटिव पाए गए हैं, तो मैं समझता हूं क्वारंटीन की जरूरत ही नहीं होनी चाहिए. Why quarantine?
Okay, as the differences